Hello, Cindy.
Hi, Doug.
How you doing?
Good.
Oh, good.
My dog got skunked last night.
Oh no. Oh, that's the worst.
It is.
That's
Especially in three in
terrible.
the morning.
Oh, really? We don't let our dog out at night unless he's got to be on a leash.
Yeah. Well, I was out with her. Just,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yep. It was not fun.
Um, did you do the tomato juice thing?
No, we use baking soda,
Hmm.
water.
Yeah.
So and that has worked in the past. So, but yeah, not fun.
I'm gonna try to find our agenda here.
So no Peter and no Bill.
That's correct. It's
Okay.
gonna be a short meeting, I think, because we
Okay.
don't have a whole bunch to do, but I'm up in Burke, up in the Northeast Kingdom,
Oh, okay.
doing
Where?
like Burke Mountain. It's a ski area and a bike. Now it's also a bike, one of these, a downhill mountain biking area.
Or what state?
Vermont, way up in
Oh,
northeastern Vermont,
is that
almost
past? Is
Canada.
that past snow? Past.
Oh yeah, it's past St. Johnsbury. It's almost
Oh,
Canada.
wow. So you're like near the border.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Uh,
That that must have been a ride.
it was a little over 3 hours.
Oh, it's not bad.
But it's a really nice place. I have a nice hotel room and
Mm.
doing a
Hmm.
bunch of drone stuff for
And
them.
it's called Burke. It's just,
But yeah,
have you skied there before?
like 35 years ago I did. But John Schaefer, who owns the Berkshire East, just bought it.
Mhm. Oh, that's
And,
right.
and
That's
it's
right.
like it was a
Yep.
real controversy. The last guy that owned it ended up in jail for all kinds of
Um,
fraudulent stuff and or taxes or I don't know what. Um, Let me find
that's right. I remember reading that in the Greenfield
um,
Recorder. Yeah.
so there,
Huh.
but what John did to turn Berkshire East around is he made it a mountain biking place. So it's just as busy in the summer
Mm-hmm.
as in the winter.
Yeah.
Um, so
Hmm.
that's what they're going to do here.
Nice.
Um,
I'll have to check it out.
um, well, this is, it's downhill mountain biking. You don't want to check it out.
Oh, no, no, the skiing, not the
Oh yeah.
biking,
Are
the
you a skier?
skiing.
Are you a skier? Oh, you went away. Oh, there you are. I'm recording, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh, So yeah, it seems like it's a pretty expert mountain. I walked down from the top today. They're putting in snowmaking. So they're welding huge 6-inch pipes and dragging them around and so
Oh,
that's what I
wow.
was shooting and so it was easier to just walk down the whole mountain than walk down
Yeah,
halfway and walk back up. So that's what I did today.
nice.
Um,
So how's the weather up there?
oh, it's
Cold?
spectacular. It's a
Is it?
chilly. It's chilly, but
Hmm.
it's amazing. It's like perfectly clear. It's just,
Hmm.
it was like just
Oh, okay.
perfect. Perfect for flying, that's for sure. Um,
Mhm. I didn't hear from anybody else, so
well,
hope.
I just heard from Bob Dane and
Okay.
Will had said yes, he's coming.
Oh, okay, good.
And I don't see anybody. I have participants open. I can't find my agenda though.
You want me to email it to you again?
Uh, yeah, that would be nice. Then it would be right on the top here. we have to figure out how to let someone else run the meeting like that one time that I had a problem. There must be a way to let someone else sort of
Oh, you'd be the host?
be the host. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not gonna have, I have really good internet. It's not gonna happen today, I don't think, but just in case.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I could just do is I should just give Bob all of my login info, and then he could probably just log in with it if he has
Yeah. That's good.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, we have no power. Hello, Bob. Hello, Robert.
There we go. Hey,
Oh, there
Doug.
he is.
Hey, Cindy.
You're being recorded, just for the record.
Oh, thanks for letting me know.
Don't say anything bad.
No swearing, huh?
Cindy keeps cutting out. I'm not sure why that is. Can you hear us, Cindy?
Hmm.
Okay. It didn't cut out for a minute. You heard me
It
talking?
did cut out, yeah, for a second.
So all we need is Will and we can have a meeting.
Where are you?
I'm at Burke Mountain.
Wow. It looks like
Yeah.
condo-ish.
It's a hotel. It actually is really I have a nice I have a nice room.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
It's very condo-y. John Schaefer just bought it with well, not just John, but a bunch of people just bought it and they're gonna make the rooms nicer, I think.
Uh,
Um,
I'd be happy to stay in that one.
it's nice. It's huge, actually. I have a bedroom and it's like a whole suite.
Nice.
Um, so we did a lot of fun drone stuff today. They're putting new snowmaking in and they're gonna put in more mountain biking next summer. It's gonna
Uh-huh.
turn it into another Berkshire East. And I think our passes might work up here.
That would be great.
Um, at any rate, I've accumulated a lot of brownie points, so we'll be,
You're
we'll be
you're
able,
good at that,
we'll
Doug.
be able to ski no matter whether they work or not, and get a room. Should we call Will?
So Peter's out
Yeah,
and Billy's out.
and Bill's out. Bill's dad passed away. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
I heard. I did hear that. Yeah.
Uh, I bet I still didn't write Will. There's something wrong with my whole address book, I'm afraid.
I had a hard time getting into this meeting.
Did you? Why? Huh.
Well, when I went to the email and it had the Zoom meeting link,
Yeah,
I clicked on it and it said invalid.
really?
And so
Hmm.
then I went to Zoom and copied the meeting ID and then the password and I
Huh.
got in.
All
So,
right. It's a recurring meeting. It should always be the same one.
uh-huh. Okay.
Um,
Yeah, maybe I should have just gone to my calendar and because I think it's in there.
um, yeah, that's what I did. I just sent the Cindy the copy of the one from my calendar, and that's what she sent out. So,
Yeah, actually, I don't have it in my calendar. I mean, I don't have the link anyway.
Um, Cindy, do you use Outlook?
Um,
Do you see
for,
do you see our meeting in your calendar, the recurring one? Or
uh,
no?
no, no,
If everybody uses Google Calendar, I can switch to Google Calendar, but you kind of have to choose which calendar you're
yeah.
syncing the meeting with. Do you use who uses Google Calendar? A guy who uses Outlook. A guy.
Mm-mm.
You don't use either of them?
No,
I,
Oh.
I use the Outlook for the town's email.
Hmm.
I use Google Docs.
Well, then you use Google Calendar too, I would think.
Well, it's not automatic, no.
Oh, oh well, we'll keep doing it this way. I'll send it to Cindy and Cindy can broadcast.
Yeah, and I was able to
Oh,
find
Will,
it.
what time is it?
It is 7:05.
Um, Cindy, do you have his number? I could call him, but I don't. Maybe I have it in my phone here somewhere.
Let's see if I. No. Mm,
I don't have Will Emmett.
mm, mm,
No, me either.
mm,
Not
A
that I
phone
would.
book?
mm.
Cindy, how about if you run for planning board?
No, thank you.
Oh, come on.
Thank you. Alright. Oh no, I don't see his.
I don't know why I'm like missing all of my speaking of Outlook, my Outlook has like been like
Oh,
going away or something. Oh, I know what I got. Let me.
Okay, try 203 500 3386.
You know, it's weird. I have William Sloan Anderson, like an infinite number of his his phone number.
Hello?
Hello, is Will there?
Uh, no, this, are you looking for Willamette?
Yes, I am.
May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, my name's Doug Mason. He's supposed to be in a
Um,
planning board meeting right now.
oh, I see. Okay. This is his son, Robbie. You can reach him at 413
Uh-huh.
339
Mm-hmm.
5755.
All right. Thanks, Robbie. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. That was his son's number.
Yeah, I go to this thing called Fast People Search, and you can find address and phone number of virtually anybody.
Really? What's
Yeah,
it called?
Fast People Search, and it's free. So, so for Will Emmett, I've got his middle name is Temple,
Mhm.
284 number 9 Road,
Hmm.
Mass. And then there's four landlines and four mobile
Hey,
numbers.
Will,
Yo, what's up?
it's Doug. We have a planning board meeting now.
Okay, I'll get on it right now. I guess I forgot.
That's no worries. Thanks. Jump on.
Okay.
Yep. He forgot.
So I just chose the first mobile number, but I did see the row number, the 339 was there too.
Yeah.
So yeah, the only people I can't find are the like really prominent politicians and all that. I tried to get Hillary Clinton's phone number and I couldn't do it.
I wonder why.
I wonder why. But I could get yours that way if I forget it.
Good. I'm gonna write it in my address book. Okay, I got the planning board meeting notes. Thank you, Cindy.
Okay.
Keeping me organized. Okay. We got those. Close that. Let's see if we find Will here. Um, Cindy, you want to shoot him the link just in case he's having a hard time?
Yeah, do that.
I'm going to share the minutes just to start out.
Good, because I can't seem to open them. Oh, there they are. Got them.
You got him?
Yep.
Now I can't find you guys. There you are. There. There's Will. Hey, Will. Howdy, Will. Can you hear us?
He's muted.
Wait a minute.
You're
Hold
not
on.
muted. We hear you.
Okay,
Hey,
got it. Yeah, I'm here.
hey, Will.
Okay.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
Okay.
Totally forgot.
It's okay. We found you. I would like to call the planning board meeting for October 1st to order at 7:15.
Okay. I'll second that or whatever.
Um, all in favor?
Hi.
Doug,
Aye.
I don't think we have to vote to open it, but that's the
No,
answer.
we don't.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, we've been very careful this morning. So
Thanks for giving us the opportunity, though.
you're welcome. Okay, so I would like to go over the draft minutes from last week. We were all there. Oh, but Bob wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
Um, Bob, you are officially allowed to vote, but you don't have to. Even though you weren't here, which is kind of interesting. So I will just scroll down here slowly.
I think, is this three of us here now?
There are three. It's Bob,
Yeah.
Doug, and Will, and
Because
Cindy.
I think if, unless Bob wants to vote, we don't have a quorum to vote on them, I think.
I want to vote.
Okay, go ahead. In that case, we're fine.
Okay. All right.
I've been following this situation, so I
Okay,
am aware of what's going on.
I'll
Okay.
regard you as a subject matter expert then.
Um, okay, let's see.
That was my first Heath experience, was to go to the planning board and get an A&R signed for our property.
Uh,
And then they sucked me into the planning board.
yeah, I think I got an A&R on a property up here, but they didn't suck me into the planning board for another 5 years. So that worked pretty well.
All right. Do we have any issues or discussions about the meeting notes from last month,
Um,
September 10th?
so what's the town council recommendation there? What's that about?
So we had um, the the public notice was not um, done twice like it was supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
And so the AG said that we had to rerun it. Wait a minute, where is that? That's down
Zoning notice publication issue.
publication.
Just
Yeah.
So the AG recommended, well, one of the recommendations was to do it all over again, post a hearing, have a hearing, and then, vote on it at the ATM. Or we can put in the paper regarding a Form 299. But the concern with that is the form has a lot of words in it, and that's how the Greenfield Recorder charges for putting stuff in the papers by how many words. So Mary had called and got a rough estimate of like $900. So, so at the last meeting, the planning board voted to opt for that plan instead of doing it over again at the next ATM. And Will, you can correct me if I'm wrong. So now it's at the select board's hands and they're gonna make a decision on a way forward with that.
how much is the posting to do for a do-over?
It's like,
How much was it? I think it was only like $150. Well, no, that'd be
No,
twice.
twice. You had to do it
Yeah,
twice.
probably, yeah, by three something.
Uh-huh.
Um, but we did vote on that already.
yeah,
Correct.
So we already made that decision.
right. And we did discuss it at the last select board meeting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What did the select board say?
Well, we voted to actually, I believe I have to go back and look at the notes, but I think we did in fact have a vote, and we are going to, it turned out to be cheaper for some reason to actually have it at the next annual town meeting.
Okay, so
Was
that's,
the decision was an economic thing because for some reason we had different numbers for the cost to publish. It was like 900 to have it done immediately and like 300 to have it done then. And
okay.
the other problem was is that it could, there's something in there that, because there was a letter from the Attorney General about it,
Mhm.
or the Assistant Attorney General about it. And one of the problems was that unless we go through the regular ATM, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, if we just did a do-over right now, it could be challenged.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
So it's cleaner. So that's where it is now.
Okay.
So, Will, so you guys did vote on it?
I
And,
believe we did. I'd have to go back and look at the minutes, but I believe we did.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I move we accept these minutes.
I second that motion.
All in favor, Doug, aye?
Will I?
Bye-bye.
Excellent. So that passes unanimously. Let me close that window. Share. What's the next thing I have to share? Now I can't, oh, stop share. There it is. Okay. Now we have our agenda. So the first thing where it says new business possible solar plan proposal, the person did not get this ready for this month and they will be back next month. That person being me.
Oh,
What, have you been busy or something?
Yeah, I've been pretty like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
who's doing your installation?
I'm doing it. I have an electrician and I have a friend, Ed Whitaker, who has a solar company called, um, what's it called? They're from Boston. They've done a bunch of projects in Heath. It's a ground mounted system and he has a machine that just puts screws in the ground. It's apparently very fast.
Very nice.
And then he puts the screws in the ground. I build the scaffolding and put the solar panels on, and then my electrician comes and hooks it up.
Well, and you're getting it done right in time.
Yep, that
I
is,
mean,
well, let's hope so. I ordered stuff already.
or the big awful bill
Right.
eliminates it.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, and the only thing I have to still do, I have all the drawings and stuff. I just need to make a map where it goes. And actually, I think I only have one abutter, and he's half a mile away. Um, so I'm my own abutter because since they divided up all these properties into separate sections,
Mhm.
um, I'm the abutter on four sides, or there's one side that I'm with Paul Ferretti. But
Right.
I will bring that next month and I will recuse myself and you guys can decide my fate.
Okay. Be nice to us.
We
I'll be
want
nice to you for a whole
favors.
month, Will. This is being recorded.
Of course.
You know.
We're
Uh,
joking. We're joking.
Um,
Or off the record.
old business, ANR 141 Somersetson Road. That's been taken care of.
Yeah.
Um,
There was actually some issue about, and I believe Mary Sumner was looking over it, and she did have a question because our zoning calls for 2 acre zoning, two
Mhm.
acres, and the survey says 2 plus or minus.
Two, they say that on all kinds of stuff. I asked that question of the guy,
Yeah,
and it was in a preliminary thing. I guess, um, well, how do we make them prove that? We also
that's
have to, we do also have to sign that document. It's
right.
it's up at the town hall.
But there is a way of calculating the actual square footage based on the dimensions he's given. So we
Yeah.
really ought to have a good number for that.
Um, um, okay, but we did pass it already.
Yeah, I know, and that yes,
But
but
when you look at a lot of different things, are always saying plus or minus, and I guess we should just be more strict about that, you know, in
Yeah,
our
right,
why didn't they just add .1 acre to it, you know? Just to push it over the edge, just to make sure.
easy enough.
I know.
um,
Yeah. Just move the line
yeah,
3 feet or something.
right.
Um,
Um, so there's all different kinds of ways to measure, and that's part of the problem, like three-dimensionally or two-dimensionally.
Right.
Um, so
this
that,
could be a whole new area for you, Doug.
well, I can do it. I actually know how to make those
Yeah.
ones, but that would probably be a conflict of interest if I were to do it, unless I was.
Actually, the quick question: if you use Google Earth
Mhm.
or Google Earth Professional, or whatever, for doing
Yeah.
that, is that basically three-dimensional?
I think that Google Earth is very accurate, but it's not accurate on the ground. But in this case, that wouldn't matter. Like, so if you have a well
Yeah.
that was 3 feet wide, it would be 3 feet wide in Google Earth, and you could measure that. You could measure the circumference, but the well itself might be 10 feet away. It's- Google Earth
Okay.
is not tied to the Earth, but it is accurate relatively.
Okay. Because I'm thinking, I mean, Google Earth. So you're saying it doesn't really pick up in elevations?
No, it has elevations too, but they're not um, accurate because satellites, the way they made them, have all kinds of they have a built-in error, and
Hmm.
and so like when I make a map, I use like 30 satellites, and I use a service that corrects for the error for that moment, for that
Uh,
day, for that hour. And
Interesting.
then I have one point that, I have a GPS with one point that has
Mhm.
that's correct. And then I can build off of that, because my map, it's just like, it's as if you had a map and you sat it on the table,
Yeah.
right? And you moved it around. So you could move
Yeah.
it around on the earth and the map would be, you navigate it from it, you can measure from it. But until it gets pinned to a specific point on the ground, it's not accurate on the ground. You can't go dig a hole at a certain point because that's not,
Interesting.
right?
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
get it?
Hey, I've got to think about this.
Okay. Um, so,
Okay,
so,
accessory dwelling units.
well, that was a bill thing.
Uh-huh.
Um, I don't think there's anything for us to do about them, but that was a thing that Bill was working on. So I would suggest that we pass over that. Should we vote on passing over it?
Yes.
Okay, so I would entertain a motion that we pass over short-term accessory dwelling units till next month.
I'll second that.
I'll move it.
Okay. Sorry.
As a
All
matter
right,
of
Little
the
all in
one,
second
little
is
favor,
one
before the
doesn't.
all
first.
in favor, Doug, aye?
Will I?
Bye.
That passes unanimously. Um, and that brings us to subdivision regulations. Where do we stand on that, Robert?
I have the printout the of our regulations. Thank you, Cindy. And then really, what needs to be done is to um, go through the various examples that the states put out there, and they flagged certain towns, um, and try to figure out how to exactly to update them. What's important to us, what are the parameters? Because 20 plus years later, it's become much more technical
Mm-hmm.
in terms of um, the requirements and the for the roads and all that business.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically just a matter of sorting through all that stuff and cutting and pasting.
Do you think that is this something that you want to cut and paste, or do you want to, we could have like an in-person meeting and do it
Um, I
um,
think I think the
together?
th I think the thing to do would be to amass some information,
Hmm.
which I haven't really done yet. I've been a little preoccupied,
Hmm.
uh, and uh, and so by going to the state website, seeing what they have to say about it, and then going to the different examples. They put examples out there and different towns, and then kind of perusing that and deciding what might be applicable. So the first thing is to gather the resources, I guess,
Hmm.
and so I can try to move forward on that. It's um, um, I'm not sure I can get it done in the next month, but certainly the next 2 months I'll be able to pull some of that together.
Okay. Um,
And then we can have a discussion about what's important, just to have
yeah,
an outline and
yeah.
go through it.
All right. So let's just say 2 months for that.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Instead of, well, we, instead of like having the same things on our agenda every
Yeah,
month, we should do that.
yeah. That way I can get my shower tiled.
And that is, and that is a non-ATM discussion, right? Because that's we,
Right. We vote as the planning board to adopt these subdivision regulations. So it doesn't, we do have to hold public hearings, probably two of them. But then, um, we just vote and it's a
yeah.
majority vote.
Um, and Cindy, do you know if we're allowed to have the public hearings, can they still be Zoom?
Yeah, I think so.
I,
Yeah,
we're allowed to have this meeting, and so it must be.
yeah, yeah. And
Um,
we did last year, right?
all right.
They're a ways away, so it'd be sometime in the spring probably that we
Yeah,
Right.
came
probably,
up with
yeah, probably
a
March.
document.
Yeah.
March would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, um, all right. Any other discussion on subdivision regulations?
I think, people don't really pay much attention to that because it doesn't necessarily affect that many people
Right.
in town. If you were going to subdivide your land, then you might pay attention if you weren't on the
Right.
planning board.
Right.
But the average person doesn't have a vision of developing
Right.
their property. So,
Mhm.
uh,
Um, okay. So I'm so the next two things are both me, and I don't have anything to present yet either. So I would like to do I would like to for next month I will do the regulations for large battery backup installations. I will just get together the things we think we have to do. I think that's going to be kind of simple. Um, it's probably just going to be a special permit and have to, you know, a certain size limitation. Everybody knows what those are, right? That's like a warehouse full of batteries that
Right.
is used just like um, the reservoir up there, like what do you call it? Um, anyway, they store energy when it's cheap, and dish out energy when it's expensive. But
Right.
it would be an industrial thing, and it's probably in our bylaws as an industrial use
Mhm.
anyway. We could probably call, if it's an industrial thing, we can put it under industrial uses. But I'll do that for sure for next month. Um,
I,
so that's,
I'd also, I know this is only tangentially related, but should we be considering data centers at some point? Or is that really jumping the gun? Because of course they're becoming quite prevalent in other rural areas.
why don't we just call it data centers, large battery backups and data centers? They're the same thing really, aren't they?
Well, except data centers they use a great deal of electricity, and they use cooling, water, they use
Right.
all kinds of resources. So, if you've been following the New York Times or
Yeah.
whatever, there's a lot of
So,
stuff right outside of DC,
yeah,
rural Pennsylvania.
So do you
so,
think the three-phase power that's coming to town, is that part of that whole scheme, or?
Uh, I I don't think so, but don't quote me. Of course, I'm being recorded, so
Expect to see something in the Greenfield recorder.
it's
right. Greenfield distorter. No, I don't think it is at this point, but I'm always thinking about the future and just sort of seeing what's going on nationwide.
Yeah.
So
um, well, large scale solar needs the three phase, and
yeah,
that's another reason why. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why um, big business would want to have the three phase. That's what it's for. It's not really for us. It's
No.
true. What they say that is true that it would be more stable because they can shut one trunk down and they still have one that's hot. So
right.
it's what they say is true, but I also think that there's more to it um, than
Yeah,
And
than
they're
could be.
telling us.
they're telling us. Um, I also don't know that we're going to do anything about that. Um, so I think that's like over our heads, but
Yeah, they're clearing the trees.
Yep,
um,
they certainly are. They're
yeah.
working up Averbrook.
So I will write something up for that next month, and then I'm going to save 5G um, for the next month, and I'll try to get at least a draft of each of those this month and next month. That's my plan.
So you
Um,
want me to put the 5G for the December
yes,
meeting?
please. Yeah,
Okay. Uh,
yeah, that would be great. So we have an October, a November, and a December.
yeah.
Um, and does anybody have anything else that they think we should be planning for town meeting? Because, well, obviously we're gonna have to do we have to do the streets and roads and private ways. That's gonna be our responsibility.
Right.
Uh, but we'll wait and see how that all finishes up. I mean, pretty much we have that done. We just have to make a list of what we have to publicize. Um,
So the short-term rental, are we gonna look at that this year?
I'm happy to do it. I know that Charlemont has made $150 off of me, or not me, my renters, because I have a short-term rental in Charlemont next door to my house. Um, and I think it's fine. I think that if we can tax it, I don't know if we have to tax it the maximum amount, but
Yeah,
it's a little bit of money coming in. Um, and the renter pays it. It's
right,
very normal
right,
now. The renter's not saying, "Oh, I'm going to rent this place because
right.
tax is $4 lower a night," or whatever it is. Um, so um, I'm fine with that. Maybe we can maybe we can see if Peter or Bill want to. I will ask Peter and Bill if they want to do that. Um, uh,
Yeah, because we can see what Charlemont is doing and try to,
we can just copy Charlemagne's.
yeah,
I mean, we'll review it
yeah,
obviously, and we'll see if
right.
it makes sense for us. But I know we have. I knew at one point. Well, how many did we have? We have like 6 in Heath, right?
Yeah, I think that's what she said, that brief.
Olin's got one. Karen Brooks has one.
So do you have to register with the town clerk or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's so right now you don't because we don't have regulations.
No, right, but you're supposed to, right?
Uh-huh.
You have to
Especially if you're
register
in a
with the
business,
state.
especially, yeah, for a DBA.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, that's the kind of thing we have to put in there, like who does that and how, is there any rules about it? Charlemont, it did an interesting thing. They've limited um the number of them that are owned by people outside of the town to 25. There are already 20 that are owned by people outside of the town, or 21 with me, because those bylaws didn't get passed by the AG yet. So, um, yeah, so we can make those kind of rules, or we can not make them if we want to have the income. I mean, people, if Bob makes his shop into a Airbnb, he's gonna fix it all up and it's gonna be worth more, and we're gonna get more tax money from Bob, and we're gonna get the rental tax
Mhm.
as well. So it does encourage people to make, you're not having a shack and then renting it on Airbnb. It's got to be a really nice place. It's got to be fixed up. So it's going to increase the property value of the town.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
I know, I was making an example.
I could have probably 50 people in there.
You could have a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You put
My
bunk beds.
shop, it's 2,100 square feet, so you could have a lot of people in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bunk
Has
beds.
a
You guys should
bathroom too.
both get like 100 bunk beds. Millionaires by the next year.
Yeah.
Uh, and there's a big need for it. We have all of this tourism, and I'm up at Burke right now, and they're doing the same thing up here. They're adding the mountain biking, they're adding snowmaking. Berkshire East is really thriving because of all this, and their biggest problem is they have no place for, if they get a somebody who's in charge of whitewater rafting, like the manager for whitewater rafting who comes from some other state for a seasonal, like for 3, 4 months. They have no place to put them. They're having a hard time hiring people because there's literally no place for them to stay for
That
that.
sounds a lot like the vineyard in Nantucket, same problem.
Does. Yeah.
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 Well, we're a vacation destination, so
Yeah,
we have the same issues.
Right.
that's
And that's good and bad. Of course, that makes rent more, and that's true, but also this is the income for the town. Like we don't have a Walmart, we don't have, a power generator, we have tourism, that's it. We have this very fancy glass studio. I'm sure they pay a lot in taxes, but
Oh, we're up
Oh
the
yeah,
wazoo.
absolutely. Tax them.
and I think there's a machine shop somewhere up
Oh yeah.
in. All right. Um, So is there anything else? So I'll ask those guys who wants to do that, and let's put it on the agenda for next month for sure.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't think it's hard. And actually, I'm pretty sure that when we do the warrant for the ATM, when we do the public um meeting, that we can put them all in the same, didn't we do them all in the same ad? So, and I don't think any of these are controversial.
Hmm.
So I think that it won't be a big difficult thing at the ATM. So, Um, anybody have
Okay.
anything?
Okay.
So back to the Summer Stetson Road A&R. So everybody needs to go to town hall and sign that?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We have to do that soon, and there's a shot clock on that. I don't know. That's kind of silly because it's approval not required, and then it's automatically approved if we don't sign it. But as a formality, we should definitely do that. The shot clock was 21 days, and so
Mhm.
that's coming up.
And what day is 21?
When was our last meeting? 10th,
Our last meeting was yeah, it
10th.
was the 10th. So,
Tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
or
20
does it start when Mary stamped it?
Oh, you're right. It starts when Mary stamped it, which took a little while. They,
Right. I,
at any rate, if we could do it tomorrow and the next day, that would be excellent.
Okay.
I'm going to make myself a note. I'm coming home early in the morning, so I'll be there to do it.
What are Mary's hours again?
she's there tomorrow.
It doesn't matter if she's there, they're just on top of our mailbox.
Mhm.
The office
Yeah,
just has to be
I'm
open.
gonna, yeah, I'm gonna be in there in the morning, so I'm gonna double check to make sure they're there.
Okay.
Um, actually, Cindy, if you're going to be there, could you look at them and see if it still says um, draft or
Okay.
preliminary? Because Alice said something about, I remember the one that he showed us said draft or preliminary, and he said he would make a new one. And of course, the new one would not have the two different options, right? So he had to make a new one without, remember there was two options of how to divide it that he showed us?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his job was to remove the option that wasn't going to be done and remove the word preliminary.
Okay. Yeah,
If
I'll double check.
preliminary is still on there, he might have a hard time with with the FERCog.
Mhm.
Alice brought that up, but I asked him and he said he didn't he thought he removed it. But
Okay.
I haven't set eyes on it, so if you could just look at it.
Okay.
And if it says that, then I'll email him again right away and say, hey, you might have a problem with this. But that is
All right,
all
so
on him. He knew he
okay,
had
so
to,
I'll email everybody and let them know if the plans are good to go to
yeah.
sign. They don't
Okay.
have to waste the trip out there.
Well, I think we should sign him either way. Because then we've
Okay.
done our job, and if they do have a hard time with that word, um, or I wonder if we could cross it off and sign it. Cross it
Um,
off
Probably
before we
not.
sign, huh?
I,
No.
I, it really
You,
should be clean.
Okay,
yeah, we can't cross it off
Um,
because they're submitting it.
right.
right.
Okay, so I would say we should sign it anyway because it may just pass that way since it's got everything else. Um,
And it'll pass anyway in 21 days.
uh, yeah,
I,
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I do wonder about the preliminary thing. That makes me a little nervous.
Um, it's what we looked at when we voted on it. But anyway, let's cross that bridge when we come to it. But I would sign it tomorrow if I would sign it tomorrow either way, just so that it's not our fault if it doesn't get done. If it's his fault that they don't like it, then you know that's the way it is. We could, and we can double check the drawing and make sure that we still think they didn't change, slip something else in, make something smaller. But I don't see that happening. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Anything else?
I move that we adjourn.
Okay.
The
I,
next meeting, the next meeting is November 5th.
Correct. First Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay. All right, now you can go ahead.
I move that we adjourn.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor, Doug, aye.
Will I?
Bye bye.
Have that passes unanimously and
At 7:49.
7:49,
Okay.
and have a great night, everybody.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
too.
sorry,
Thank
sorry,
you.
I got
Bye.
there.
Maybe I will send you a video in a little bit. Takes
Okay,
me a
thank
while.
you.
All right, thanks.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
See you
take
soon.
care.
Bye-bye.